What's good, y'all? It's Barry Bondz. This is Straight No Chaser. And I want to thank you guys for tapping in with me. I definitely want to talk about something that's been trending this past couple of weeks. I've been paying very close attention to it because I am trying to figure out what is gone wrong with the Black Manosphere. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, the Black Manosphere is a collection of YouTube content creators, mostly males, who are discussing and advocating for men's rights and discussing issues, current issues that affect men today. And we got a lot of content creators who have done a lot of great things, you know, in helping to educate young men so that they don't make the mistakes that a lot of us older guys made coming up because we didn't have the direction or the guidance from the boomers. We made a lot of mistakes. And all of this has been leading to why, as they say, hoes are winning. Oh, wow. So I want to get into a few things here, discussing the situation that just happened last week between Minister Jap and Obsidian on Bernard Riley's show. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, Minister Jap is a great content creator. He's the he coined the phrase church check-in, but you know, Minister Jap has the church, you know. He's on Monday through Friday, 12 to 3. Definitely tune in. This guy is very entertaining, very knowledgeable, and you know, very funny too, man. You know, this guy keep you rolling, you know. But meanwhile, he's spitting those facts. And he got into it with Obsidian. Well, not really with Obsidian, but it just kind of, you know, it kind of ended out that way. But what happened was he was on the Bernard Riley show, and they were discussing the meeting, the chance meeting between Saint and Sinner, Peace to the Saints, and Kevin Samuels in Vegas. Now, if you aren't familiar, Marquette Devon Burton, the Saint and the Sinner, did a video against Kevin Samuels, exposing him, you know, for his claims of being a business professional, having, you know, started businesses, giving business advice to young men. And Marquette, he did his homework. He did a very surgical and thorough job in exposing Kevin Samuels for not having the type of expertise or the credentials that he claimed he had. And apparently, according to Minister Jap, Kevin Samuels told him that when he catches or when he sees Marquette out in public, or when he sees him, you know, he is going to get on that ass. He's going to beat him down for that expose that he did about him. Said that he hated Marquette more than he hated Tommy. So, you know, pretty much telling Jap this, you know, he pretty much advised Jap not to do a collab with the Saint and the Sinner because they were beefing. So Jap said, okay, being a very loyal individual that he is, he says, all right, cool, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to fall back. So he falls back, missing out an opportunity to collab with this man. Now, trust me, in a collab between Minister Jap and the Saint and the Sinner would be must-see TV. Trust that. It'll definitely be something good. And Kevin Samuels has already broken out in the mainstream. He has more than 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He's making millions of dollars, you know, just with the YouTube AdSense, as well as with some of these, with Instagram, as well as with some of these sponsorships that he's been able to secure. So it went off. They were on Bernard Riley's show. Jap got on there and he started telling and speaking his truth. He said, man, look, I know dudes and dudes are soft because they told me that if they ever saw this guy in public, in traffic, they was gonna beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? So when it didn't happen, and you all of a sudden see a picture with the two hugged up in a picture, in a selfie, of course, you're gonna be mad. And he has every right to be mad. Now I'm about to give you my straight no chaser opinion on this. One, Kevin Samuels has not helped anyone, and he's been playing a very sharkish game in these YouTube streets since he started moving up after that Average at Best video that premiered on World Star Hip Hop. After that happened, his profile shot through the moon. Shot through the moon. You know? And he hasn't reached back to help out anybody by doing any features, doing any collabos, nothing. He's been playing that game of being too safe, or I guess super safe, with his image, as well as the people that he associates himself with. Now, I can kind of see, just by looking at this by face value, that he's probably, you know, in the background, creating conflict and confusion. You know, you have a situation here where you have a content creator who has reached to certain heights. Now, he wants to stay at those certain heights. Now, even though everyone is like throwing rocks at the throne, stones at the throne, you know, and trying to expose this man, he's been able to stay pretty steady as far as, you know, subscribers, as far as, you know, people super chatting and cash apping him. You know, he's making a nice little mint. But you got other content creators who helped him get to where he is, whether that's turning their fans or their subscribers on to him, or even assisting him in collaborating, you know, on YouTube to create great shows that turn other subscribers on to him. You still have to look out for the guys in the group. If this is the Black Manosphere, no one is going to get higher than the one leading the charge. So if he's leading the charge, he needs to help others to amplify the message. Now, I was just on Ramil's show the other day, and they were clowning me because when I said, man, it's messing up the message, my phone went out because someone called me. And I'm telling you, this is what the message is. All right? The message is, get your money first, experience, work hard, and you know, realize your purpose first before you start trying to fall in love and get married and take on a family. That's the message that should be, you know, preached, widely preached in this manosphere. Because too many times I'm hearing and seeing a lot of these dating coaches just make it all about getting women. Getting women is the least of our worries. It should be the least of our worries. We should be getting money. We should be seeking opportunities. We should be realizing our purpose rather than just trying to get girls. Girls have or women or whatever, females, whatever you want to call them, they have a shelf life. I don't care if it's the baddest chick ever to walk on this earth. After a certain amount of time, you're going to get tired of her. I promise you, you are going to get tired of her. It could be the woman that you just dreamed of having all of your life. The woman that you dreamed of smashing all of your life. You are going to get tired of her after a certain amount of time. That is a fact. So why waste your time chasing these type of chicks when you can be chasing greatness? You could be chasing success. You could be chasing prosperity. You could be running your bag up. You could be on top of the world, and you're going to have the best of the best. The best of the best will be given to you. This is just like, let's just take, for instance, millionaires. What we all aspiring to be. Millionaires, okay? Millionaires, celebrities, they don't have to really go shopping and, you know, look for clothes and stuff, because they have major clothing designers sending them free clothes to wear. Why? Because they're successful. They've reached a level of success. Their profile is amplified and reached a level that everyone wants to be like them. Everyone wants to know and see what they're wearing, that they send them clothes for free because they know that people are going to be looking. They're going to be watching. They're going to emulate and want to buy the stuff that they're sending them. They go to different restaurants. They eat for free because restaurants want them in their establishment. They want to host them. They want them, you know, they want them in their establishment. So, you know, you have to be able to get and reach your potential, get the success, get the money, and then all things will come unto you. All of it. I promise you. I promise you it will. But getting back to this situation, Jap called out Kevin Samuels on Bernard Rowley's show for, you know, saying one thing and doing another. And then he also added and threw a couple of shots at Obsidian, because Obsidian for a long time has been the savior, or has been the white knight for Kevin Samuels, riding for him, speaking down on anybody who says any words of critiquing or whatever on Kevin Samuels. And it got pretty messy. It got pretty messy. But overall, I think that Jap was in the right. I don't know what his situation or problem with Obsidian is. I don't know if he's just blowing up the whole boat, because when you want to set it off, when you want to light the fuse, you know, it's going to be some collateral damage. So if you don't care, you just want it to be up, then hey, blow the whole thing up then. Don't have any affiliation with the other side. Move in your own lane. And that's what a lot of you guys don't understand, is that this right here is a business. It's a business. When you start making $40,000, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, this is definitely a business. And you got to treat it as such. This Manosphere, as I'm looking at these different channels, they're sending all kind of, you know, lucrative cash apps or super chats. So yes, this is turned into a market. And that's why everybody's trying to get in it. But you got to be smart about who you're listening to and what advice you're taking from them. Because if you don't, you will get wrapped up in the sensationalism of it and be going the wrong way. And we don't want that. At the end of the day, my father always told me, you respect all men, but over-respect none. Okay? Respect all men, but over-respect none. And that's pretty much the message and what's fitting here, and what I would give you as a rule of thumb, or just the best advice that I can give you in this situation. You don't over-respect anyone. You respect all, though. So moving forward, I just want to say that as I park, is that there's a lot of going on, and I feel that there's going to be some rumblings in the near future. There's going to be some smoke shows, and there's going to be some things that are going to be discussed. And I just say, hey, make sure that you're watching both ways before you cross these YouTube streets. Make sure you figure out who you want to align yourself with, because that's going to be very important. All right? Take the message. If anything applies to you or is good for you, go ahead and snack on it. If it doesn't, spit out the bones. All right? That's pretty much what I got to say about that. But look, man, I just wanted to come to you guys real quick. As you know, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for tapping in with me, and I'm gonna get with you guys on the next one. All right, peace.